Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Hack My Growth. I'm Ryan Shelley, and today we're going to be talking more along the lines of sales. How do we convert our internet leads, our inbound leads, into sales? This is one of the hardest questions to answer, and a lot of times really frustrates website owners and marketers because they're getting a lot of people coming to their site, but they're not actually getting them to take that step towards conversion and that step towards sale. So we're going to talk about the psychology behind why people buy or why people run. So as you can look behind me, we've got this whiteboard, and on it we've got a fulcrum, and there's a decision here. And people make decisions really from an emotional standpoint, way more so than they do from a logical standpoint. Sure, there is logic that plays in, and there's certain things that we want to buy for logical reasons, but most of our impulses towards buying really start from a place of emotion. And what happens is we have a lot of pain or we have a need. So over here, we're going to have this giant boulder, right? And inside of this boulder, we've got needs, and we've also got pain. Now, when we have a need or a pain, it kind of pushes down on this part of our brain that starts to say, okay, something needs to change because I don't like this pain. I don't like feeling what I feel right now. So I've got to make a decision. And there are kind of two different ways that we make decisions. We buy them impulsively to try to fix that need, but that can also have an adverse reaction. So we have a need and we have a pain, but there can also be pain attached to actually buying something. It could be, regret. We also see like buyer's regret, right? Where you bought something and you go, oh, I shouldn't have bought that, or that cost too much money, and now I'm in the hole, and what am I going to do about it, right? So we've got to find a balance between meeting a need and having somebody feel regret. Now, a lot of times when we talk sales, people get this image we talk about all the time, right, of a used car salesman pushing towards the sale. What ultimately happens when you do that is you amplify regret. So people actually hate the fact that they bought something from you. Now, in internet marketing and online marketing, sometimes we do this through email. We just blast and blast and blast and blast to the point where people are they feel so much just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with it anymore, that they start pushing away. And the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change, so they make a decision not to go with you. What we have to do skillfully and tactfully is actually learn how to press in on this part, on the needs and on the pain, to uncover the real reason that they need to make a change in order for them to make an emotional decision that's also founded in logic. And what that does is that makes the regret go away, because now they've made a decision that met a need, but they've made it in a way that makes more sense, and they don't actually regret the decision because they've come to a clear realization of what they really need. And we do that through asking questions. Now, these aren't questions like, what color do you want? What size are you wearing? These are questions like, what's the pain? What's the source of the pain? Why are you feeling that pain? What is the specific need that you have, and what is it doing to your life right now? So recently, I can give you a very, very good example. Recently, I had to purchase a new computer. I was working on my computer one Monday morning, and I dropped a cup of coffee into the keyboard of my Mac, and I was very, very frustrated, as you can understand why. And I started to think, oh crap, I'm going to have to buy a new computer. And immediately, I had a lot of pain, but I also started to feel some regret or like kind of just frustration because I wasn't sure that I wanted to spend all that money on a new computer. So what I did, instead of just going out and buying a new computer, I started to work on the one that I had and tried to fix it, flipped it over, cleaned it out, tried to get all the coffee out of it. Over the next couple of days, the computer slowly died. The good thing is I spent that time kind of emotionally preparing myself for the fact that I may have to buy a new computer, but I also started to do some research. I actually called up and I said, hey, last time I did a custom machine, I'm not sure that I need it this time. Can you help explain me through the process? Now, what the Apple sales rep did really, really well was ask me questions. What do you do with your computer on a day-to-day basis? Well, I'm shooting videos, we're writing blog posts, we're editing images, we're doing a lot of creative work, but we're also doing a lot of data analysis. So what he was able to do was have me uncover my real needs here, figuring out what they really were, and what my pain point was currently, because the computer I had currently, I had some issues with it, but I still needed speed. So what this did is it started to prepare me and lay this foundation based off logic. He just walked me through some questions. What's the model that you have now? How fast do you need your computer to be? what are some things that you do on a day-to-day basis? What do you like to do for fun on your computer? Do you like to game, or do you like to, and for me it's more nerd out and spend time in video editing or Excel spreadsheets. But he was able to walk me through with these very poignant questions. Now, I didn't buy that day, but what happened was a couple days later when my computer finally went pfft, I walked in and I bought the model that he recommended for me, and I felt good about it. The reason I felt good about it is because he asked the right questions and helped uncover the real needs behind needing a good, high quality machine. Now, if he would have said, oh, you need to get the best custom machine and here's why it's better, it's just better, just trust me, you need to get it, it may be a little bit more money, but it'll be better, I'm gonna start to really question what his motives are. Question, why are you pushing me so hard on your product when you really haven't understood what my needs were? And a lot of times we do that, but we don't really realize that we're doing it. When we come to our leads and we say, buy now, click here, let's go, we're not thinking about their emotions on the other side and what they may be feeling and maybe the regret that they might be feeling that they're making a decision. Now, that's the fastest way to lose a customer base, where we get people to buy, but we don't actually meet their real needs and their real pain points. Now they have regret from buying our product. So what's happened is they made an emotional association between our business and regret. If we start asking questions and uncovering their pain points, not only would it help the sales numbers, we're actually going to help market to them better because we're going to understand their needs. We're actually going to help develop better products that actually meet their requirements. So it's really important that we base everything we do around asking questions and asking the right questions that are actually going to expose the needs and the pains. And I know I said actually quite a bit there, but that's a really important word because a lot of times we come out with questions that we think they want, not questions that they really want. This is where buyer's persona research and actually spending time, like physical time, whether it be on the phone or on a Zoom call with customers or prospective clients, helps you understand what their needs and passions are. And when you do this, it will lead to increased sales because you won't be pushing people towards a sale that they regret, but you'll be exposing the pain that they have and helping them really explore what they need and finding the right solution for them. Hope this was helpful, and until next week, happy marketing.
Hack my.